Happy New Year's to everyone. Yeah, New Year's because it's the first video I've uploaded in this new year, 2022. Not started off to a great start. Got freaking strep throat, and yes, I was gonna make this video earlier this week, but as you know, we got strep throat. So you may be looking at the San Andreas cubic figures and saying, why are my these here? Ironically, we're doing the San Andreas video game review. Now, I've done a couple video game reviews on this channel, the Mario 64, the Team Fortress 2, but this is just one I've been wanting to do for a long time. San Andreas is one of those games I feel like is so classic and so nostalgic to the internet's landscape, it pretty much needs to be talked about on my pop culture channel. 17-year-old video game about to be 18 in October 2022, with probably the reasons this is still one of the best games is its characters. My favorites are Big Smoke. That's just because of his comedy style is so. It's some of his lines I know are like they're very stupid, but they're also very just some of the most memeable things. You still see Big Smoke and CJ around. I mean, Ryder, same old CJ, straight Busta. He's based off Eazy-E, the rapper, unfortunately, who passed away of AIDS. And it kind of ties into ties into the music industry we talked about. And I always used to think CJ was based off Tupac. Although, that's kind of I think the way they kind of look, the tank top and the jeans. But that could just be my theory. But this game, people just love this game, and I see why. I've played the game. I beat both versions, the original and the original 2004 version. It was ported to the PlayStation 4, and the new Definitive Edition version. Spoiler alert: the Definitive Edition board version. I'm not gonna be doing that. It's not that good. Let's agree on that. I've got Grand Theft Auto Online on, so if you hear like the thing go off and you hear notifications, that's it. But this game did so much in creating that gang atmosphere. I think each Grand Theft Auto has a bit of a story, has a bit of like a theme. Yeah, obviously. Vice City is that glam rock 80s era. San Andreas is the gangs, the 90s kind of early. It's basically gang life, spray painting different gangs. Vagos, Vagos suck and Ballin suck. The Grove, the Ballas, the Vagos. And people always like the Vagos and then the Ballas and the Grove Street are like the Blood and the Crips. And the one mission is actually taken from a real life thing, Riot, which is part of the last. It's like 99. It's mission 98, I'm pretty sure, or mission 97, somewhere around that. Yeah, Riot. It's based off kind of Tenpenny, the main villain, who is the police officer. As Smoke's the secondary main villain, which was just really one of the saddest twists. CJ Smoke. Ryder's really portraying too. Apparently Ryder wasn't supposed to portray, but someone with his voice actor. And I must also mention his voice actor. He was voiced by a rapper. And by its name, San Andreas is the fictional version of California. I think I went over that in my my 3 references to L.A. and Grand Theft Auto Online. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious. I shouldn't have. But heck, and a little Easter egg that kind of connects us to another thing we've talked about before. There's a Kurt Cobain NPC in the game. Nirvana's frontman, yes. But you may ask, what was the riot about? In real life, there was a real life crash. I think it's against hoodlums. That's the name of it. But it's pretty sick. A bunch of the members. It's very horrible. A bunch of the members beat an innocent man, pulled him out of the taxi, and beat him to death, and beat him near to death with batons. Then a lot of them got acquitted, so the people of color, this man who was beat to death was a person of color, which is just horrible. We still have that problem that officers find it right they can beat anybody up they want for no reason, kill nearly anybody it's a sad world, and my heart goes out to the family of anybody that's affected or stuff like that. But all these people got acquitted, so a lot of people didn't like this. Riots began. Cars and Rockstar did a perfect job of recreating that. Like they used to, the NPCs will steal TVs, they'll blow stuff up, they'll jack you from your car, they'll beat CJ up for no apparent reason. It's just crazy. Uh, and I really did enjoy that last couple of few missions, and the final mission, Into the Line, is one of the saddest missions because you kill Big Smoke. But when you see Tenpenny crash off that bridge, you feel like, yes, yes, this game was amazing. And I feel for a game in 2004 that had three big cities. Let's take that. Three cities. San Fierro, Los Santos, San Fierro, and Las Venturas. Like, as obviously, based off LA, San Francisco, and Las Vegas. I love Las Venturas the most. I'm sorry that the desert climate was my favorite, not the plane mission. But let's talk about the flaws of this game, since there are a couple. It's the zero missions. My lord, the zero missions have made me mad. And not a lot of people think the Vice City mission where you fly that thing is tough. Yeah, it's pretty tough, but the zero mission is one of my least favorites because that plane is so painstakingly hard to control. You feel like this is crap, and the controls for that VRC plane is crap. Uh, but secondary characters besides the main Grove Street members. I think I've talked about Ryder, CJ, Sweet, who is obviously CJ's older brother. He's kind of a jerk at the end when when you get him out of jail, but he thinks like CJ just didn't do anything for him, did everything for self and not to help the gang. But I don't know, CJ just tried to help his brother out and did a lot in that process. Got staked in the casino and got a mansion. But we have characters like the Truth, the Hippie, another tie-in, I guess, to my kind of culture. He's got a lot of dead brain cells, but that marijuana mission is kind of funny because you're burning down his fields. Kendall, Sweet, and CJ's little sister, along with Caesar, her boyfriend. Kendall's pretty, she's tough, and she's not like the stereotypical little sister, like the female character that needs saving. But Caesar, great ally to CJ at the beginning, Sweet and CJ are like, this guy could kill our sister. But he becomes one of the biggest allies. And then you have that mission in Mission 28 where Ryder and Big Smoke betray CJ with Tenpenny, and there's that big ambush with the ballas and stuff. And the gang takeovers are one of my favorite aspects of this game. It's so fun to get into gang war and have to take over the territory. Yeah, it was great. You could customize your car. You have more vehicles in this game than Cyberpunk. I think 262 or something. That's a lot of vehicles for a game in 2004. The cheat codes, another thing. These were really big aspects through GTA 3, Vice City, and GTA San Andreas, but enter a cheat code, and you get flying cars that can go in water. Spawn a tank. Weapon set 1, 2, 3. Became a meme. Cheat activated. Big head meme. That was the big head glitch, or no, not a glitch, the cheat code. Because I could go on all day about the cheat codes. It's another aspect of San Andreas, but the cover girl, pretty famous. Another thing, the one with the tattoo on her boob. I think we've all seen it. But one of the final things we have to talk about is the minigame that almost got us in trouble. It's a minigame I can't mention for YouTube reasons. That was left in there accidentally, not through the console versions, just the PC. You could use to mod the file in. Hillary Clinton got mad over this, which led to them making the Statue of Happiness in Grand Theft Auto 4. And, was it a big deal? It's a game where you're killing people, so no. But as I look back on this game is a 2004 video game. It's better than a lot of 2021 video games. In fact, this is my new favorite video game. I mean, this game is such a classic. And let's not forget, it's the first way you customize your character. Well, no, Vice City you could change Tommy's clothes but you had to go to these stores, but you couldn't even go in and scroll down through a bunch. So this was the first game to do that, and first game to have, I guess, customizable hairstyles, and that's pretty big when you look at it. And GTA 4 only has changeable clothes and no customizable hairstyles, but GTA 5 did the same thing San Andreas did 9 years later. Pretty remarkable game. I'm gonna have to rate this game a 10 out of 10. Okay, that's my only criticism is some of the less controlled mini games. Yeah, but stay healthy, everyone. Take care in this new year. Please be careful not to get anything, because with this strep throat I had this has been a pretty long time, and this has been a pretty bad couple of days. But remember, all you gotta do is catch the train, CJ.